All right. Welcome to another episode of Rooting for Laundry. I'm your host, Johnny McDonald. Thank you for joining us. Today is Monday, Columbus Day, or a happy day off. You can follow us at Root for Laundry on IG and Twitter, as it says on the ticker. Like, share, and subscribe on the YouTubes and the Facebooks and all that good stuff. Today, we'll be covering all the teams that play in Oakland, California, with my guest, a comedian, good guy, and a funny guy. He's going to join us. Give it up from Phil from Chico.
What's up, Johnny Mac?
What's up, man? It's been a minute. How you been?
I'm good, man. You already messed up 4 times.
Oh, what'd I do?
All right, first of all, it's not Columbus Day. It's Indigenous People Day.
Yeah, Indigenous. I said, now. Yeah, that's what I said. I said most people a day off. So
yeah, it's woke. We're woke today. We're woke.
Yeah.
Secondly, you said I'm a great guy. No. Third.
No, that's
Third,
yeah, that's
you
true.
said I'm funny. No. Fourth. Not all my teams play in Oakland anymore.
Yeah, well, close. Yeah, that's true. That's true. So
we got, the Sharks have been in San Jose since forever, and then the Raiders are out there in Vegas.
Yeah. So I guess being from nearby Chico, that's what, like 90-minute drive to Oakland.
No,
that's
3 hours.
Oh, 3 hours.
2.5 hours to Oakland. 3 hours to San Francisco.
Oh, okay. Wow. So all right. So how did you become a fan of all these teams? Just nearby or family?
Yeah, basically a little bit of both. I really don't even remember. I don't even remember becoming a fan. It wasn't like it was. I was so little. It wasn't like something happened and I was like, oh, that's my team. I remember my mom asked. Apparently, I don't remember this, but they do. My mom asking me like, "Oh, who do you want at your 3rd birthday party?" And I was like, Ricky Henderson, Jose Canseco, Mark McGuire, Dave Stewart, like the Nash brothers and the early '90s A's. Those were who I was messing with.
Those were my those teams dominated, man. I mean,
Oh,
like when you go back, like the Bash brothers, even though, at the end of the day they got caught for, they all the juice stuff, you know what I'm saying? They
yeah,
were like at the epicenter of the juice era but that team top to bottom, those earlys, those 90, the 88, 89, 90 teams, they went to the World Series like 3 times, and then they beat that one year. I meant they
beat the
I know
Giants.
beat the Giants. So that was how was that vibe? Because you had the earthquake, and then you had also it was like battle by the bay. So how was that vibe back
I
then?
mean, it was '89, so I was
Yeah,
1 years old.
yeah,
So I don't know. I don't know what the vibe was like, to be honest.
yeah. That's
As I got older and I realized, like, the last time the A's were in the World Series, we beat our rivals, the Giants. That's a pretty
yeah,
cool vibe.
yeah.
You know,
That is, man.
I like it when the Giants lose.
Yeah.
But
It's
yeah,
similar to like New York, right? When like most Yankee fans hate the Mets and vice versa.
very
Like
much
all the
so.
Oakland, like with the
It's very
baseball and football.
similar. The A's are the Mets and the Giants are the Yankees
Yeah.
because they
Because
got
they've been to,
they got more money. They've been more successful in recent years, and like they're just pretentious. They're uppity. It's really
yeah.
annoying because like
Yeah.
Mets fan would be like, man, forget the Yankees, and a Yankees fan would be like, I root for you guys.
Yeah. Not
If
all the
we're
time. Like as a Met fan, I don't really hate the Yankees. I mean, it's like I saw it differently growing up. I was like, all right, that's a second team in my ball. But I'm not saying I'm an open Yankee fan, but
no, I
if the
feel you.
Yankees win, I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying?
You're just a better person than me. I'm
Yeah,
like,
I'm a
forget the Giants.
yeah, I guess I'm better than everybody
I
because no,
hope,
everybody thinks the same way. They're like, all right, screw the Mets, screw the,
yeah,
screw the other team in your local market.
absolutely. I hope their team bus crashes.
Yeah.
I mean, I have no well wishes for you people. I find that like pretentious. I do, because
Yeah.
Giants fans stay doing that. Like, we don't even look at you guys like rivals, okay? When my team's not in it, I'm rooting for you guys. It's like, well, nobody asked you, bitch. Don't root for my team. We don't like you. It's one of my favorite parts of sports is talking shit.
Talking shit, yeah. Because I mean, that's the like the where shit can like you can talk shit because it's just sports. It's not like politics or you know
if you get in a fight over
quality is the
sports, you're stupid.
yeah.
Yeah, just talk shit and like have a good time with it, and everybody will be fine.
Mm-hmm. So how many times you been to I guess the Oakland Coliseum or whatever?
Oh shoot, I don't know. I used to go all the time back in like high school. I'd skip school and go down there for a game and shit.
Oh, nice. So it's like so you just get in the car and just bounce with your boy?
Basically it'd be like, hey man, like also I was messing that was later. I used to go all the time. We used to skip school and go for like $2 Tuesdays. We'd go down to the bay and just like make a day of it or whatever. And $2 Tuesdays was this dope thing where you'd get pretty much everything for $2. But we weren't old enough to drink, so it was kind of meh.
Yeah.
So it was like $2 beers and all types of dope stuff. So we'd hop on the BART in Frisco and then ride over and hop out and do what we did. That was always fun. And then after college, I want to say, I was like dating a girl who worked at Oracle Arena.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and the Coliseum and Oracle Arena are like right next
to each other. Yeah.
So like, she used to get me into Ace games. That was the plug. But then she moved and got a boyfriend. Yeah, asshole. Hella selfish.
Hella selfish.
But she used to be the plug. She'd get me into like Warriors games and Ace games.
Oh, that's nice. That's good to have a plug like that, man.
It was a good time, buddy.
Yeah,
I had a great time.
No, that sounds fun. I felt like that with the Knicks. I had a food plug for a minute. And if you've been to the Garden, you know how expensive shit is. Like everything in the Garden's expensive. But she was like, "Yo, get anything you want." And I was like, "Word." So I'm just ordering people food. It's like, "Yo, I can get free food."
That's dope.
Yeah, good friend. Shout out to Nadia. She worked at the Garden, then she worked at City Field for a little bit. So if I went to
So
Mets games, just get food, and especially like that you save like $50 on stuff. So that's definitely a bonus.
I think the Garden's the only one I didn't go to when I was in New York.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah,
went
it's like
to I
Knicks
went
game is like $1 million.
I went to Barclays Center. I never went to. Oh yeah, I did go to a Nets game. I saw them play the Suns. Yeah,
Nice. Yeah.
and then I went to like a college basketball tournament there, and I saw J. Cole there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and then I went to City Field for my homeboy Chris's birthday when the Mets were playing. Whoever the Mets were playing, I don't even.
Didn't you go when they play the A's or no?
I did. I went to Yankee Stadium when
Oh,
they
okay.
played the A's in the wild card game. And
Oh, nice.
just talking shit, dude. It was so great. Oh,
and you outnumbered too. Yeah, Yankee fans are savage.
I was by myself. I was on the D train with the girl who I was going with. She's a Yankees fan, so she's just like enjoying people's shit on me.
Shit.
The whole time, just like boo, fuck you. I'm like, yo, whatever, bitch, you ain't doing shit. I love New York because like
that's a lifetime experience.
Like, laugh, you know.
Yeah,
I made friends with a bunch of people who called me a fag that night. Straight up.
Word. Yeah, it's sporting events, man. They're fun, man. It's you don't take it seriously. That's what it's all about, man.
Yeah, I mean, not seriously enough to like fight.
Yeah, start fight. Yeah, because you've seen fights at like I guess alcohol comes into play in any type of sporting event. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
that's why they stopped
tailgating.
That's why they stopped selling beer after the 7th inning.
Yeah, they can't. Yeah, they can't because just people get too wild, man. I've seen some wild shit in my lifetime.
I've seen some wild shit too. I went to the Battle of the Bay once between the Raiders and the 49ers.
Oh, that was at I guess the Oakland Coliseum, right?
I was watching. Yeah. I watched more fights than football because we were in like it was the last one at the old Candlestick, and I was in the cheap sheets because I'm broke.
Yeah,
and literally just everybody around me, every single person around me. Not every single person, but like, every couple minutes somebody would fight. 49ers fan and Raiders fan.
Yeah.
Like two people died that day and shit.
Oh, get out of here. Wow. That's wild, man. I like how you change up. I like how you change up every team. Like you're gonna walk and you got a Sharks jersey.
Wardrobe change.
That's awesome, man. Yeah. So back to the A's. So I guess like they're still consistently good. Like I guess when Billy Beane was GM and the Moneyball whole just based on the watching the movie Moneyball and how he just based everything on sabermetrics. Did you appreciate those teams? I guess they didn't have all the talent, but they always that philosophy that Billy Beane had, I guess, worked. I mean, not worked enough to get him to a World Series, but
I mean, I appreciated. Yeah, I mean, you got to appreciate that because it's like, you can't. Nobody's gonna pull money out of their ass for the Oakland A's, right?
Yeah.
So, so he had to figure out something.
Yeah.
And he figured something out. I mean, it got us further than where we were going before.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't quite gotten over the hump.
Yeah.
Part of that's our bullpen keeps imploding every time we get like anywhere in the playoff. I was just happy we made it out of the wild card series this year. We got to the divisional series. We lost the first 2 games. I didn't even bet on the A's.
Yeah.
Because I do sports betting all the time. I never bet on game ones because I like to check like the temperature.
Whatever. Feel it out.
And after game 1, I was like, I ain't betting on the A's, man. Like I wanted to so bad, but nah, I ain't doing that. Word. I love the A's, but I'm too broke to be messing around. I can't be betting with my heart out here.
Yeah, you gotta have some realistic expectations when you throw the money down.
Yeah, but then sometimes that'll come around and bite you in the ass because man, if I'd have bet on the Raiders Sunday,
they pulled it off, man. Yeah. So let's talk about, I guess Oakland Coliseum. The rumor has it, I think it's been for like a long time now that they're supposed to get a new stadium. That's probably part of the reason why the Raiders moved, right?
Yeah, no, the A's are getting a new stadium right on the water, and it's supposed to be really nice.
Yeah. Is it in directly in Oakland or it's somewhere else? Like
It's in Oakland. I
oh,
want to
okay.
say what park is that? Hudson? I don't remember what park it is, but
Mm.
it's supposed to be right on the water.
Oh, nice, man.
It's
Because yeah,
supposed
it's
to be
like
really cool.
forever. Like they're the one, that was the last stadium who had like football and baseball going on at the same time. They had a dual stadium. Everybody else like moved to their own, thing. But now, like, yeah, it's like the Raiders. I could see why they moved to Vegas and stuff like that.
Yeah, no. That
Yeah. So
I always thought it was kind of cool. I understand why a football player wouldn't really appreciate it,
yeah,
just because of the switch up of consistency when you're trying to like run and make moves. You're on
hmm
grass and then you're on dirt and you're on
dirt.
grass.
Yeah, grass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I get the complaints, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's definitely my favorite stadium of all time. I got
Oh wow.
too many
Too many good
memories.
memories. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I kind of felt like that with Shea Stadium. It's like one of those stadiums too that had dual shit going. And then after a while, it's like, now like City Field, I was like, oh, this place is great. You know what I'm
Right?
saying?
No,
Yeah.
City Field is dope. So
Yeah.
is the new Yankee Stadium. I went by both
Yeah.
of those
I'm
places.
not a
Like,
fan.
God,
I mean,
these
even though,
places.
yeah. You've been to San Francisco Park?
I went to the
Or,
old Candlestick Park to watch the Raiders, but
yeah.
yeah, I refuse to step foot in those places
Yeah, I got you.
unless the A's are playing. That's the only.
Yeah, that's what, yeah. I feel
Like
the
I
same
went
way.
to see the Mets play a random team or whatever, uh, but the Mets. Honestly, if I had to pick a New York team, it'd be the Mets
Mets.
because
Yeah.
I hate the
Underdog.
Yankees. I hate
Yeah.
them. I hate the. It's not even like I like the Mets. I just hate the
Hate the
Yankees.
Yankees.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so
I'd pick the Mets, but yeah, it was my buddy's birthday. I don't like going to stadiums unless my team is playing.
playing. Yeah, me too. I feel the same
You
way.
feel me? And
Yeah.
or unless it's free.
Yeah, yeah, you can't
Or
turn
like
down free.
yeah, it's my buddy's birthday or my
Yeah.
mom's in town, like something like that. Like the Aldrich Rosas, he was the kicker for the Giants.
Okay, that sounds familiar. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's from out here.
Okay.
And yeah, I want to say 2018, I think.
Mm-hmm.
He he got tickets for Giant Saints for me, my mom, and my neighbor. So my mom and my neighbor came out to visit me, and then we went to a Giants game, and they played the Saints. I was all Raiders out. Everybody was looking at me like I'm
You're the
crazy.
wrong team.
Yeah,
What is
like,
wrong
yeah,
with
no,
you?
I know, but I'm not gonna wear this stupid jersey. Get out of here. So yeah, that's how I'm getting down out here with my sports teams.
No, I
I'm
feel
repping
you,
to the
man.
death.
Yeah.
And if I'm going to some random team, like when I went to see the Mets play whoever they were playing, I was all A'd out. Everybody's
Yeah.
looking at me like I was crazy then too.
Yeah.
Like I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm here to drink beer and eat hot dogs.
Yeah, Alex. Yeah.
It's my buddy's birthday.
It's fun stuff, man. I remember the Raiders that year. I think they haven't been that good since they moved back to Oakland, but they had that one year where they won the Super. I mean, went to the Super Bowl with all the OGs like Gannon and Jerry
Yeah,
Rice and Tim
that
Brown.
was the year after Al Davis, crusty ass,
Yeah.
rest in peace, fired John Gruden, and then John Gruden went to Tampa Bay,
Tampa.
and then we met Tampa Bay in the Super Bowl, and they whooped our dog ass.
Yep. It was
It
it
was
was
like
definitely
49
ass
to
whipping.
17 or some
40,
shit.
48 to 21.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was none too pleased.
Yeah. But it was like a lot of OGs on there that contributed that their last, put their last leg on the line and make it happen.
That was our last hurrah for a long time, and then we've been rebuilding for like 20 goddamn years.
They had that one good year in 2016 until Derek Carr got hurt.
Broke his back,
man.
I literally cried.
Yeah.
I legitimately cried. Like, no bullshit. When I found out Derek Carr broke his back like that, I was like walking into New York Comedy Club for a set. I had my Raiders jersey on.
Oh, you was hyped.
I saw that, and I just went to the green room, and I was sitting there like crying, like, no, we were good this year. And then one of
Like,
the
what's going on?
waitresses came. I think it was Courtney came in, and she was like,
Oh
"Oh my
yeah.
God, Phil, are you okay?"
Okay.
No,
Wow, that's crazy, man. Yeah, that sucked. How did you do that?
I'm sorry.
How
Are
did?
you?
Yeah.
All right, my bad.
No.
I
No.
just
How
got
did
a
you do
phone
that?
call.
Oh, how? Yeah. How did you do that?
How did I do that night?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure I did fine, but I
Yeah.
still highly
Still
upset.
hurt up. Yeah.
Highly,
So,
highly upset.
so now that they moved to Vegas, you're still gonna be a fan, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's
Yeah.
no other football team I'm gonna cheer for.
Yeah. So, I mean, you'll eventually, I'm pretty sure you'll take a trip out there. I mean, it's a good excuse now that Vegas has two teams, sports teams. You'd be like, all right, that's a good reason to go on a trip or, go to Vegas.
Nah, no, I mean
No.
the
Might lose some
Vegas,
money.
the Vegas Golden Knights are the Sharks, like one of the Sharks' like biggest rivals because
Oh,
they
okay.
keep beating us in the first rounds of the playoffs every year. Stupid
Hmm.
Vegas Golden Knights. But
Yeah, I'll tell you this.
I do have a cousin who works at like the MGM Grand, and he's like a pretty high up
Oh, shit.
person. So allegedly, he's got season luxury box tickets to these Raiders games. So hopefully, I can reconnect with that guy and make him think I love him and stuff enough
Yeah.
for him. For him to,
Hey, how you doing?
oh, what's up,
Just,
cuz? Missed you, man. How you doing, baby?
yeah. I'll talk about the Sharks real quick because there ain't really nothing much to talk about. I mean, they've been good, for the most part. I mean, like kind of like the A's consistently good. I
So
mean,
we'd always make an early playoff exit.
exit, yeah, and they had their best record in 2009, and then they went to the finals in 2016 against Pittsburgh. You remember that one?
Yep.
Yeah,
And lost.
yeah.
And
that, that
lost.
Yeah, and that Pittsburgh team was always good. Sidney Crosby and all those guys. Yeah, they're never going to beat them.
Yeah, no, that's. I mean, that's a lot to get over right there.
Yeah,
Freaking
but the
those are
Sharks, like,
two Hall of Famers.
yeah, but the
Not much you
Sharks, I
can do
mean,
there.
in their small existence, they've been, pretty consistently good. So,
My
that's nice.
first NFL game was a Sharks game in San Jose, but in like old San Jose.
Okay,
Like,
was that the Cow Palace or something?
yeah, I believe so. But it was like I was young though, so
Yeah.
I want to say, hold on,
Yeah, we good.
how old was I? I think I had to be. God, I had to be like 7, maybe
Oh, okay.
younger.
Yeah.
But yeah, first experience. It was my first NHL hockey game. First, San Jose Sharks experience. Me and my dad and my mom and my little brother are all. We actually had pretty good seats too. We were like almost stepped on the glass.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Sharks won. We come out of.
This is the best show ever. I didn't know you was going to do this to me.
Yeah, I didn't know either. I was like, oh, I'm gonna wardrobe change like every 10 minutes. Watch.
Oh man.
The Sharks won. We come out into the parking structure thing or whatever. And during the game, somebody broke into our car and stole a bunch of
Oh god damn.
my dad was hella upset too because apparently he had a couple guns or something in the car. He was like, "Damn it!" He was like, "I just shot like 3 kids on accident." Because
wow.
San Jose now is like pretty nice. It's very, whatever you want to call it, gentrified.
It's like Brooklyn now.
Yeah, dude. Like a bunch of tech companies and stuff like that moved in, and it's not what it was in the 90s. San Jose and a lot of places in the Bay Area in the 90s are not what they used to be.
Wow.
But yeah, that's not necessarily a bad thing.
Wow. Well, I saved the best for last. We talked about the Warriors now because there's a lot of good shit to talk about with the Warriors.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Like I personally remember like the I guess the Run TMC era with Chris Mullin, Mitch Richmond, Tim Hardaway. Yeah. And then they had Chris Webber for a minute and then they got rid of him. Mm-hmm. And then but then like I remember they haven't been like they didn't like weren't good till like Well, that '07 team was pretty came out of nowhere when they upset the Mavericks for the eighth seed.
Yeah, Baron Davis.
Yep.
The We Believe
Steven
team, baby.
Jackson.
Yeah.
Monte Ellis. Yeah, that was a fun series to watch, man.
I was in Houston for some reason in '07. I don't remember why. I was doing something. But I was in Houston at the airport when watching the game when I remember that shit like it was yesterday because I damn near got in trouble for how crazy I was going in the airport. When,
I was about to draft.
bro, when fucking Baron Davis threw it down over Kirilenko, I was in the airport like, whoa! Everybody's at the gate like, all right, this guy.
Enough.
Somebody watch this guy. Like, man.
Enough. Yeah.
I was like, fuck that Russian.
Yeah. It's like, all right.
What Russian?
We have to detain him. I
know. Like, Diddy. Like, all right, this dude, something's wrong. I don't know who Diddy. Who's B Diddy? God damn it. I'm going to call TSA because we need to get this guy out of here.
Like he knows too much.
Yeah, I was going crazy in the Houston airport.
Yeah, that was good times. And then like the Fortunes like lucked out because I mean 2009 they draft Stephen Curry, 2011 they draft Klay Thompson, and 2012 they draft Draymond Green, and in the second round. And this team, did you know like how good these guys would end up being, or they how like
yes and no. Yes and no, because I remember thinking like, yo, I remember thinking that Steph Curry could possibly be the best shooter of all time if he stays healthy. Because when we first got him, he had all these ankle.
I remember the injuries. Yep, I remember.
And fucking, we thought I was like, this motherfucker's made out of glass, man. Like it was like, frustrating. And then it was him and Monte Ellis for a while. That was like the dopest, like little backcourt. And Monte Ellis used to straight up go.
Yeah, what a warrior,
dude.
man. Yeah,
absolutely. And then
he had hops.
Oh, he was a beast. And then we got rid of him. And I won't even front. I was one of the people who was like, get rid of Curry, man.
Yeah,
Monte Ellis is a monster. Curry is made out of glass. You should have got rid of Curry. And then Curry came in. And
thank God they didn't.
Yeah, no, this is why I don't work for the Warriors, because I was wrong.
Yeah, I remember Curry was one draft pick away from the Knicks, but I know the Knicks will find a way to mess that up. If the Knicks got Curry after the ankle injury, they would have shipped him out of there. Whatever team they would have sent him to, he'd probably be great there.
Yeah. No, it's same with the this year. Actually, the Raiders didn't have a bad draft this year. We got a couple, and we got, who else did we get? We got Josh Jacobs like last year.
He did. Yeah.
Like we've been doing better since we've been in Vegas. I don't know if that's a coincidence or not, but it's true. Our last couple of drafts haven't been as terrible as prior drafts. Yeah, because the Raiders are also known for making some bonehead moves when it comes to drafts. Yeah. Which, what are you gonna do?
But the Warriors, they got it right, man. And they in 2013 they made the playoffs under Mark Jackson, which was good, man. That's the build up. Yeah, Mark Jackson, most people credit him as the birth of the Warriors like dynasty,
I do. I absolutely do. I love Mark Jackson. I was mad when they let him go, but then
it was kind of weird.
They were like, "Oh no, we're gonna get Steve Kerr." I was like, "Oh, right.
Okay,
that's cool."
That's not bad. Yeah. So Steve Kerr comes in, man, and then they win the title versus Cleveland, and that's the first title since 1975. And I know you were already in New York, right, when they won the first time?
I was not. I was not in California for any of these recent titles. Every single one that the Warriors won recently, I wasn't here. I was fucking pissed. Every time, bro. Every single time the Warriors won a title recently, I was just in New York talking shit to a bunch of New Yorkers. I wanted to be Oakland, drunk as shit at Lake Merritt watching the parade and stuff, but I just had to chill.
Yeah.
I just had to chill and watch my friends Snapchat while they were there, all having fun and shit.
Uh-huh.
I'm over here cleaning up toilets in New York. Like, oh,
Yep. Boy, those were the days, man.
those were the days. I had some good times.
Yeah. Yeah, it was great times, man. And then like, yeah, they won their first title. And it was like, yeah, it was like, yeah, it really they came and they've been a staple. They went to the finals every year after that. And the following year they break the record in the regular season with the Bulls 73-9
Which
and like
is, you know,
insane. 9 losses.
insane. And then we lost in the finals, which, you know,
Up 3-1, by the way.
I know. It's
And they were
it's
down
very
3-1 the series before against OKC, right?
Yep. They
Yeah.
came back, but then that was the year that Draymond got suspended for Game 5. Which
Yeah, that kind of was a bone. Yeah, that was that was a bad that was messed up on his part. And then LeBron just had that phenomenal series, man. He was determined to win.
That is a great player, man. LeBron is dope. I always say the only sport I have two teams in is NBA basketball because I grew up in the 90s, so I was a Bulls fan.
Yeah, everybody was.
Everybody was. My regional team was the Warriors because I wasn't like a fan of the color purple because technically Sacramento is closer to Chico.
That's true, yeah. So the Kings,
all my other teams were in the Bay Area, so I was like, I'm rocking with the Bay. It's all A's.
Yeah.
I mean, all right, it's all Warriors.
Word.
And then, but yeah, I was always a Michael Jordan Bulls fan. So like, I personally, to this day, think Michael Jordan is the greatest player of all time.
Yeah.
And I don't see LeBron ever catching him, no matter what he does.
I mean, it looks like, now he's 4-6. That's like, it kind of looks better than it did before. Like if he lost another finals, it might have been like, ugh, you know what I'm saying? It might not. Yeah. But like, I can't discredit LeBron. I think when it's all said and done,
that's what I'm saying.
LeBron, it's funny because I'm having Eagle on next week to talk LeBron.
Nice.
So that should be a fun one. And there's a lot of LeBron and Jordan are the only players to me in the NBA wherever he goes. Like a lot of people like aren't really Lakers fans or Cavs fans or Heat fans. They're LeBron James fans.
Yeah.
And that's something I hate, but at the same time, with a player like LeBron, I can understand that. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. I agree with everything you said.
Yeah.
I think Michael Jordan to this day has accomplished more in less time than LeBron James.
Yes. I mean, he took a hiatus and just and then that's not losing a finals is pretty impressive too.
The guy retired. The guy retired twice. The guy quit twice. And then he came back. Michael Jordan played almost 13 total seasons, and LeBron's in what, year 16 or something?
Yeah.
and he's still like 1,000 steals behind Michael Jordan. Career wise. Like 1,000. Can you imagine how good Michael Jordan was? For LeBron to play this many games, many more games, and still be 1,000 steals behind Michael Jordan.
Yep.
He just recently caught up to him in points. Just recently caught him up to him in blocks.
Yeah, he passed Kobe. Yeah. In points too.
Assists and rebounds. That's what LeBron's got on Mike, which is like cool. But for me, you're gonna have to do a little bit more to be the greatest.
I think I think what he'll when he gets to. Yeah, I love LeBron too. Like I said, I'm not a LeBron hater at all, man. I followed him since high school. But what I think to get him over the hump, well, I guess the all-time leading, if he breaks Kareem's record, I'll give it to him. But I don't think he will because COVID stopped everything. So, like in the record books, like he would have to really go off to catch Kareem in that all-time point scored record.
I mean, we'll see if we'll see how long he wants to play. We'll see how long he can maintain it.
And another thing, I think that will if he plays with his son, because I don't think that's ever been done in the NBA.
I don't think it has either. I know it's been done in the major
in
leagues.
Baseball, it can, because those guys can play forever. But but NBA, he'd be the first to see it. I'd be like, all right, you know what?
Even if he did all those things, I wouldn't
Yeah.
I
I
wouldn't
guess
put
when
him
he
over
calls it
Mike.
quits, when he calls it quits. I mean, from being from the Michael Jordan era, I can't do it. But when it's all said and done, you might look back and like, I
I
guess, you know what I'm saying?
I
If
could
he
put him
wins two
over
more
Kobe.
titles, yeah, well, I've been putting him over Kobe. No
Yeah,
disrespect to Kobe, of course.
of
But like,
course.
if say he wins two more titles and he goes 6-6, that looks better than 3-6. Or,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, so I mean, it's still, it will look better. But yeah, back to the Warriors. Yeah, they win. Yeah, they lost that. Like LeBron had a phenomenal series, and I think if the Warriors didn't lose that finals, they probably wouldn't have got Durant. But they end up getting Durant,
Yeah,
and
which
then
it was. Yeah, KD, he wanted to win, man. He was tired of
yeah,
losing with the Warriors, and he was tired of Russell Westbrook
hmm
collapsing under the pressure late in games, taking stupid shots when he should have been
shots. Yeah,
passing the ball off to
hmm
KD.
yeah,
But Russell Westbrook's got that mentality, man. He wants to be the man. He wants
yeah.
to take the big shots. And
That's what
KD's like,
fuels
yeah,
them. Yeah,
it's like, dude, I get it, but I'm a
get it.
freaking surgeon over here. Like, give
Yeah,
me the
not to
ball.
mention I'm
Like,
taller. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? I'm a guard in a forward's body. Just
So like, yeah, as soon as all that, blew up, he came over to the Warriors. It was like, KD's a snake. I'm like, whatever, bitch. We about to win with this snake. Straight up.
And now you have like probably the best players at every position. You got Durant, Draymond, and the Splash Brothers. Like, no way, nobody was beating them.
it was a good couple of years, and then
Great couple of years. You know what I'm
but
saying?
yeah,
They win the back to back and they played Cleveland again. So the whole time they only played Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? It was just
yep.
yeah,
And
just
then I guess KD got jealous of Steph. He was like, KD just wants to be the man, and he's like, I'll never be Steph Curry in the Bay Area. It's like, dude, you
yeah.
don't need to be. You're KD in the
You
Bay
don't
Area.
need to
Just
be. Yeah.
relax. Like, don't
Yeah.
leave. Like, God damn it.
I felt like that with with LeBron and Wade. More people like Wade fans in Miami than
Yeah, well, they
when you
drafted
come
him.
from there. Same thing. Yeah, I compare that to the Yankees with Derek Jeter and A-Rod when A-Rod went there.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
sure.
saying? It was
Same
easy
shit.
to hate on A-Rod. It was easy to hate on A-Rod. Now it's like,
Absolutely.
so it's like the same situation. But yeah, they win back-to-back titles, and then at 2019, which is last year, that finals against Toronto. You feel bad for KD because KD gets hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, KD gets hurt, and then in the second round of Houston series, he gets hurt. He has a calf injury, and then he's cleared to come back game 5 of the finals, and like, well, all right, they're gonna win this shit.
Yeah.
And then KD tears his Achilles.
I know. That's
And
terrible. Can you see me right now?
no, I can't.
I don't know why I was doing that.
I'm glad I can hear you though.
Yeah, you can hear me. I don't know why it's doing that. It's weird.
I'm glad maybe all the wardrobe changes.
It might be. Hold on, let me try this.
Yep, you're back.
All right, hold on now.
You're back. I see the TV. You're back, bro. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, he comes back that game 5. It's kind of sad. He comes back, tries to put his effort in, and then second quarter that Achilles goes.
Yep. See, that's why I don't think any Warriors fans should even really hate on KD. Like, I get what
You can't.
he should have stayed. Like, don't be so sensitive, KD. Like, there's enough room for both of you guys in the Bay, man. We love
absolutely.
both of you.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I want to be the one. Like, all right, well, there's 2 here. Stop. Let's win some championships. But
and he's out there with Kyrie now too. I mean, they're kind of the same. Durant, slightly better,
they both
but
got chips on their shoulder.
Yeah,
for sure. But at the same time, KD, like, he went out on the floor, and he knew like his leg wasn't ready, and he knew it wasn't there. And everybody was like, KD's being a bitch. KD should be playing injured. And then he did. And then he had to
and then
look
at him. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like,
he missed the whole season.
Missed the whole season. And it's like, this young man has to think about himself.
Yeah, absolutely. His career, his well-being, his family, everything.
So people could hate all they want and whatnot, but it's like I got love for KD still. I'm not mad he left. I'm mad
Yeah,
he
I'm not.
left,
Yeah.
but you know, at the same time, at the same time, like he put
Yeah.
it on the line for us. He deserves to be able to do whatever he wants. And if he wants to be the man somewhere, I guess go be the man in
Absolutely.
Brooklyn. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. And
Just
now, like, yeah, Klay Thompson had a great that final game. He had a good series. Then he got hurt too,
and
and so you feel bad for him. Yeah, you real feel bad for him. A lot of guys were injured. That whole team, like Cousins, you sign Cousins. I'm like, all right, great. Cousins, I love Cousins. You know what I'm saying? He's a good player. Yeah,
I
and then
also love Cousins.
yeah, and then he went out.
He's a bit of a goon.
Yeah,
He's a
you
bit of
kind
a
of like
bully.
you want a goon. You want a goon in your
Oh,
squad.
dude, some of my favorite players, Cousins, freaking KG.
Uh-huh.
KG was a
Yeah.
straight up bully.
Psycho.
Yeah, absolutely.
He
Loved it.
he be talking to the the backboard or whatever when he goes and banging his head on the
Yeah,
on the pad on the padding of the KD's a
absolute
straight
crazy
goon.
person.
Blocking shots after the balls. He's like he doesn't want anybody to get a shot off. So even like if a play is stopped, he'll still guard him. Like the game's still going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he straight up goaltend. Like there was a whistle and somebody was like, fuck it, I'll put it up. KG be like, nope, not in my basket.
Nope. Word.
Not in my basket.
You gotta like But yeah, that 2019 team, just injuries they couldn't overcome, and Toronto ended up winning. So after that, the whole team moves to San Fran and the new arena. Were you happy about that? You were like, now I got to go to San Fran this season.
You know what? I never hated the city of San Fran. I love this. I love San Francisco.
Just a sports team.
I just do not like the sports teams. Yeah, I'm not one to root for my rivals and shit. So, but I have yet to be to the Chase, and I haven't been there yet.
Yeah,
So,
it looks beautiful. It looks like from the outside, they said, and it's like, yeah, just like San Fran. Have you been to the new football Niner Stadium or?
Hell no. For what?
Oh, okay. No, I'm just saying. If they play the Raiders.
You mean the Santa Clara 49ers? No,
yeah. They play. Yeah. It looks great though. Yeah.
I think it looks stupid.
Yeah. Well, they did a lot of work.
The Warriors could have a new stadium in San Francisco. I'd be like, yeah, I've heard good things. It looks beautiful. But if the San Francisco 49ers have a new stadium in Santa Clara, that place is a dump.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit here and say anything nice about these motherfuckers.
Yeah. So, now we're up to present time 2020. Just Warriors had a lost season, basically. Everybody was injured. But it turns out good because now you guys got the number 2 pick. Do you know who you want or like the fortune is like good because now once the season starts they're don't forget about them. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It depends on. I mean, I think Clay will come back healthy. Steph will come back. Draymond will be back. So really what it comes down to is do we want more size or do we want like somebody who can run the floor? Right? Because Clay is good enough and defensive mindedly enough and big enough really to play small forward. So if you put Steph in the 2 slot, need a floor general to run, that could work. But also if we keep Clay at the 2, keep Steph at the 1, Draymond at the 4.
Get a big man. Yeah.
We get a big man or somebody who can play small forward. I don't know yet.
I know Wiseman. There's a draft. There's Wiseman, who's a center, and there's also LaMelo Ball. Who knows? You know what I'm saying?
I don't want LaMelo Ball.
No.
No, I'm not.
I didn't like him maybe because the Ball name. You just think of LeVar. Because I still have hope for Lonzo. I think Lonzo's going to be pretty good. I mean, there's still potential in him. You know what I'm saying? Especially playing with Zion. But like LaMelo, people turned me around. So I was like, oh shit, he's really that good.
Really?
Yeah. Watch his tapes. I mean, I guess I'm just going off of YouTube shit or whatever. But LaMelo looks good, man.
Man, look, I think
and he's playing these
family. I think the Ball family has the best hype man I've ever seen in the NBA.
No, LeVar, I like LeVar for some reason. I mean, the like great dad
to basketball. Like
yes,
he's got everybody. He got two two of his sons now top draft picks in the NBA
Mm-hmm.
draft, and LaMelo Ball is small, man. That's why
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather get somebody with some size on them
Size,
than
yeah,
another
absolutely.
another LaMelo Ball, or because it took Steph a minute,
Yeah, it
he
took him a
didn't
minute, and now
it
he's
didn't come
one of
out
the
it
greatest of
didn't
all
come
time,
out
probably the greatest
exactly.
shooter of all time.
Exactly. It took him a minute to kind of get around to that because he came into the league small as shit.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't know. Maybe I'm just impatient. Maybe I just don't want to wait for LaMelo Ball to like hit the weight room again. Like,
Yeah. Well, if anything, they'll make a move. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? They could trade the pick. I mean, it's number 2 pick. So who knows who will be? It's going to be an interesting draft, and then the season starts up like when December or something like that, or
Yeah, I hope so. We'll see what happens, man. I don't know when
yeah,
anything's starting up nowadays.
yeah. It's all weird now.
Right? I have no idea
it,
when anything's starting up nowadays.
it's all weird, man. Well, yo, Phil, I appreciate you joining me, man. It's been a while since we talked. It's been a while. I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad to talk to you in this
Yeah, man.
capacity, and I hope to see you soon. Anything you want to plug before we go?
No, not really. I don't be doing nothing.
Yeah.
If you guys want to follow me, I'm on Instagram, Phil from Chico, Snapchat, Phil from Chico, TikTok, Phil from Chico.
They're all the same. Thank God, because everybody,
Yeah,
like every time if you notice, I put your name on the ticker, your handle on the ticker, and
yeah.
sometimes I hate people that have 2 different, and then I gotta
No,
Phil
yeah,
from Chico from Phil
it's
on IG.
yeah, no, that's annoying. I don't like that either. So I try
Yeah,
to keep it. I try to keep it
yeah,
simple.
that's how you're
Yeah.
supposed to, so people
So
can
yeah,
find you,
just Phil
man.
from Chico. Hopefully, I'll be back in New York sometime soon.
Yeah,
Hopefully,
we miss
everything
you, man.
opens
We
up. I miss
definitely
it
miss
out
you,
there,
man.
man. I
Yeah,
miss New York a lot. I
yeah, you
miss
were great. Yeah, I'm glad I got to know you from our days at the club, man. It was just fun times and talking, and I always appreciate you in any way.
some
And
of the
I'm
best
glad you're
times
good,
of
my
my
brother.
life, man. I'm trying to get back there and pick it up again. We'll see what happens.
All right, my
So
man. Yeah, be safe. Take care, man. I'll talk
yes,
to you
sir. I
soon.
appreciate you having me on, and all the love to the family and everything.
Appreciate you, bro.
All right,
I'll
brother.
talk to you later. All right, that was Phil from Chico. Thank you again for watching another episode of For Rooting for Laundry. Next week, I'll have another team and another guest, and we'll chop it up and have some fun. All right. Thank you. Be safe.